What's going on, everyone? It's Brucey Sprue with the 7th video in my Nothing Special series, where I max a main account as an average player, do as much content as possible, and make videos of my journey along the way. Today, I have a Kalphite Queen Guide for you all with some loot from the task. KQ is a tough boss, but has some decent loot, with the drawbacks being that she's not too fun to get to, and the trips are pretty quick. So overall, it's time consuming to come and kill her. KQ is a large Kalphite boss that resides in a lair underground in the Al-Kharid Desert, just southwest of the Shantae Pass. There are no hard requirements to get to the Kalphite Queen, but without at least the Desert Hard Diary done, it's going to be incredibly annoying and slow and not worth your while, so I would not recommend that. For the stats, you would want at least 85 plus in your combats and range, and 74 prayer for rigor and 70 for piety will help immensely. The higher HP you have, also the better, because she does do some serious damage and can stack you out pretty quickly. KQ can be fought with friends, so keep that in mind if you'd like to make the content more fun or a bit easier. For the gear, she does have two forms during the fight, so we'll need to bring switches. The first phase, she will be praying range and mage, so we'll want to use melee for that. The second phase, she will pray melee, but is highly susceptible to range, so we'll want to use ranged for that. So I will go ahead and throw up the melee recommended gear for the first phase from the wiki. You can pause that and take a look if you'd like. And then the ranged gear for the second phase. And you can pause and take a look as well there. To make it easy, I'd say just bring as much damage and defense as possible with as many switches as you can manage to maximize your DPS output. And the Karis and Blowpipe guys are no joke here. They slap pretty hard, to be honest. The Karis special effect I was able to hit a 153 with. I don't even think that was a max hit. So they are no joke. There are methods to flinching KQ. I don't know anything about those. This guide will focus on just the regular method. The best way to get to her is to use a fairy ring with the code BIQ. Without this, you'd need to run from Shantae Pass, and I wouldn't recommend that. For the inventory, you'll want your switches, a way to get there, a way to leave, 1 to 2 prayer pots depending on how many kills you're getting, and high-level food. You could also choose to bring a rune pouch with runes and a Book of the Dead to summon thralls here. Just don't forget to be on the Arceus spellbook. KQ is a lot of RNG, honestly, and very slow, but this task was incredibly rewarding, as I will show in the end of the video. I was getting about 1 to 2 kills per trip. I don't have the agility shortcut done, which was like 2 hours of running to the boss alone. She will drop food, prayer pots, super restores, Sarah brews, and combat ranging potions to help keep you going or supply you for the next kill, so bear that in mind. I will now pull up an example kill here. First, you'll want to pot up at the bank. You don't get many kills per trip, so I'd recommend potting up at the bank just to be able to bring more food. You'll want to use a stamina, an antidote, as well as a super combat and ranging potion. The stamina is so that you can make the run there. The anti-poison is for some of the guards in the lair that can poison you. If you have the agility shortcut, which I think is 86 agility, you wouldn't need the stamina dose. So once I'm potted up, I will grab just a prayer pot, fill the rest of my inventory with food, use the quest cape to go to the BIQ fairy ring, hop in the lair just to the west of it, and run all the way to KQ. You can click on the southern part like I did, and your character will run all the way there without you having to interact at all. So you'll enter the lair. Kalphite Queen is usually on the western side. I'll go ahead and pray mage and piety and get my BGS out to spec wepper. To spec wepper. Her magic and range attacks have 100% accuracy but don't always damage you. That's not the case for her melee, so it's always wise to stand next to her to help reduce a little bit of her damage. After I BGS spec, I'll swap to the Partisan, and as you can see, guys, you take a lot of damage here. So to avoid this, when you get low, you need to walk under her to eat. That way she doesn't damage you while you're eating, and you're not eating for nothing. And you may need to do this many times each phase. So what I like to do is just have this queued up here, the walk under action, and then I can go ahead and eat, and I like to look at my health near the mini-map if it's covering my character. But this is her mechanic. It's to do a lot of damage. Her max hit is a 32 with all types, and because of her range and mage accuracy and attack speed, she can kill you very quickly. For the second phase, you're going to switch to your range gear. Repeat the same walk under tactic to eat if you need to. I like to pray range here. Once you get the method down, it's kind of chill. A lot of my fights went like this. I probably had more food. I usually would leave with about 3 to 4 or 5 shark, or none if I got 2 kills. But there is a lot of RNG involved, so not every kill is going to be you coming in here and just absolutely destroying her for each phase, being able to get another kill and leaving. If you're just starting out, I highly recommend bringing just maybe some Sarah pots and a super restore, just so that you can, panic eat if you have to, and to help with, the incredible damage she does. So I'll meet you guys at the GE, and we can go over the loot I received from the task. 190 Kalphite Queen killed and almost 8.5 mil loot total from her. I will say I got absolutely spooned here. I started the task with 20 KQ KC and finished with 210, which is the 190 completed after the task. The first 20 kills before this task, I received nothing good, but as you can see, this task, I received the KQ head, which was at 42 KC, and the jar of sand at 202 KC. And I also received the Kalphite Princess at a whopping 70-ish KC. And not only that, but I managed to get 2 dragon chain drops as well. This is almost the entire collection log minus the D2H from one task. So I will go ahead and sell everything, guys. I did pick everything up. I will not be selling the jar of sand, which is a nice 500k there, and I won't sell the potions and runes, but everything else will be sold, and I'll let you know what I made. I managed to get over 6 mil in total loot, coming in at 6.258k. The best drops being the battle staves and the high-level resources like the gems, the seeds, the herbs, a good amount of gold ore and wines of Zami, some coin drops, magic logs, lots of potions and food to resupply for the next kill. That's what I use them for. And some low-level and Iron Man drops like grapes, buckets of sand, the wines of Zami, I guess, as well. But yeah, very profitable, guys. Unfortunately, just incredibly slow. Like I said, each kill took me at least a minute to run there and was at least a minute on its own. So very time-consuming task, but I am incredibly thankful and grateful that I did it and managed to pull the princess as well with just an incredibly big spoon. As far as my max grind goes, nothing new since the last video. This task was definitely an undertaking, but I did manage to get 100k Slayer XP, so I should be getting 89 Slayer soon, and I may get motivated and bust out another construction and crafting level or so as well. So, as always, everyone, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. Peace.